Invasive species are an issue in just about every community across the country, including right here in Tippecanoe County.
Yeah, and they can sometimes be hard to identify and eradicate. Now, a new task force is dedicated to tackling the issue by educating people both in rural and urban communities. Invasive species are oftentimes hard to recognize, and to the untrained eye, they most likely won't stand out.
Most of the time people just don't know what's invasive. They just see something that's pretty from maybe a box store where they plant material, and that just adds to the invasive species that are in our area.
These are pictures of a few common invasive plants in Tippecanoe County. Some might be in your backyard. They can wreak havoc on the ecosystem if they become overgrown. And what they can do to endangered species is even worse.
If you have invasive species come in, invasive plants take over, it disrupts their habitat and can lead to extinction.
That's why several local environmental agencies have come together to establish the Tippecanoe Invasive Cooperative Taskforce, otherwise known as TICT.
Our mission is to prevent, control, and reduce invasive species here in Tippecanoe County, and we hope to do that through education and action.
While education is key to tackling the growing problem, reminding people that they could help by planting native species is also a vital key.
The analogy I like to use with invasive species is that it's really like a cancer on the landscape. So these spread aggressively, they outcompete native species, they just sort of disrupt the whole function as a system as a whole, and if you don't address it, they're just going to keep getting worse.
Well, the task force is hosting an invasive species field day on September 21st at Horticulture Park, where they will demonstrate how to remove invasive species. They will also provide examples of native alternatives that can replace them. You can find details about that on our website at WLFI.